Hola, muy buena, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Espero que bien, yo soy Manolín y seguimos aquí en The Witcher 3. Y bueno, para empezar, muchísimas gracias a los nuevos suscriptores, que no os puedo mentar porque no tenéis la suscripción pública, pero igualmente muchísimas gracias. También deciros, bueno, lo siento mucho, no pude subir el capítulo ayer, que no estaba en casa y no pude grabarlo por adelantado, así que lo siento mucho. Y de hecho, el miércoles y el jueves tampoco estaré en casa. Voy a intentar grabar todo lo que pueda, a ver si lo consigo. Y bueno, lo voy a intentar, eso sí. Y ahora pues tenemos que ir a Romero y Tomillo, que creo que es la taberna esa, que nos mandó ahí la Oniromante, la colega de Tris, a ver qué nos encontramos que en la taberna. Bueno, se viene. El enano este, cuidado. Hombre, pero si es colega.
Boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Hola.
All right.
Ya verás tú.
Some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
Vale, empezamos bien. Claro. A ver, a puñetazos limpios. ¿Queréis esto? Ven. Venga, uno fuera. Tú.
Reminds me of our days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
¡Pum! ¡Vamos! ¿Ya está o qué?
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained.
Exacto.
Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Been in
Zoltan.
plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Bueno, estoy buscando a Ciri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
¿Dónde está Jaskier?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Vale, se viene. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Esto para empezar, para mí. Un laúd aquí. ¿Qué pasa?
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Un barril aquí.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Dandelion. Buah, me recuerda al Dash Vanderline de Red Dead 2.
University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
A ver, saquear esto, ¿qué? Carta de Bongmil de Rabe. A ver. Querido Vizconde, Una vez más, quería daros las gracias por acceder a que honrarais la ceremonia de matrimonio de mi hijo con vuestro canto. Vuestra presencia alegró nuestros corazones y las dulces notas con las cuales nos deleitasteis conmovieron tanto a la madre de mi esposa, la baronesa Deublet, de la que se dice en algunos círculos que es la perra despiadada, que lágrimas de pura emoción asomaron por sus ojos. Bogmil de Rabe. Bueno. Y a ver, ¿aquí qué? Esto para mí, esto para mí, esto también para mí. Este es mi baúl. Aquí. Cositas tenemos, ¿eh? Esto. ¿Y eso? Carta de una admiradora. La fuerza de tu mirada hipnótica ruborizó y acaloró mi semblante. De repente, todo el mundo se sumió en un torbellino de olvido y yo me zambullí en el más puro éxtasis, bebiendo de su néctar, la música, el canto. Tú, en aquel instante, me sentí como si fuera el laúd que tan hábilmente tañías y no anhelé otra cosa que tocaras con tus diestros dedos las cuerdas anhelantes de mi alma. ¡Qué bonito, tío! Bueno, es el bardo más seductor de toda la ciudad, ¿no? ¿Me han dicho que? Bueno, y yo lo quemo todo, ¿eh? Mira, aquí hay un libro. A ver, ¿esto qué es?
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No. That's exactly what we're looking for.
¿Ah, sí?
It's his planner.
Empieza a parecerme un tipo que se toma en serio su negocio, ¿eh?
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Podría sernos útil.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off.
Más te vale leer
Need
tu
anything,
parte, me
I'll
dice.
be next door.
A ver. A ver la agenda. Leer. Es esto. Rosa bar atre. Como una rosa avergonzada de su color carmesí, la justa rosa se hunde en la melancolía. Por el manejo de su enana, cambió su clase de cortesía. Una vía encantadora rodeada por un jardín en vía áurea. Molly. Al encaje y la seda está acostumbrada, pero se olvida al ser por la lujuria abrazada. Vía áurea, vía al lado del depósito de cadáveres. Vespula. Aunque de apariencia tímida, nunca teme ningún lance. Y me deshago cuando suelta. ¿Siempre lo has tenido tan grande? Pero bueno. Billar. Lavandería al lado de la desembocadura del Pontar. Vale, vale. Siempre está la mujer, un verso y dónde encontrarla, ¿no? La mujer, un verso y dónde encontrarla. Igual. Maravilla. Aunque con las puertas cerradas, sus gritos son divinos. Sobre el escenario los ahogan los ronquidos. Vale, cerca de la plaza del pobre, los restos. El hijal, una doble personalidad de lo más singular. Mírala a los ojos o te humillará. Una sastrería al otro lado de la curtiduría. Vale. Oye, ¿y esto qué es? Florines. Orange. Ah, hostia, según la región, ¿no es la misma moneda o qué? Bueno. Ya veremos. Ahora tenemos que hablar con Vespula, con Elijal, con Maravilla, bueno, con todas las mujeres. A 60 pasos está. Vamos a ver. Vespula. Ala, tiene problemas. Bueno, ¿y esto quiénes son? ¿La comedia del arte o qué?
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
¿Qué haces tú?
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
¿Ah, sí? Vespula tiene un nuevo protector. No voy a pagar, ¿eh? Largo de aquí. Bueno, tiene un nuevo protector.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who
Claro.
should be?
El rey de los mendigos. Venga.
The king of beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration.
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Venga, fuera de aquí, ¿eh?
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took down
¿Cómo?
and out whoring. Gerald, right?
Yo me llevé a Jaskier de puta, en serio.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
Gerardo.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
So,
Madre mía, qué
think they'll have it
cabrón.
up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
A ver, estoy aquí por Jaskier.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch.
Putaneando.
Get your goat.
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in
Cuidado,
the
cuidado, cuidado. La ropa.
on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Bueno, ¿y con quién andaba por el puerto?
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Bueno, ya está, ¿no?
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Oh, nivel 12, 2 puntos disponibles. ¿Qué? Vamos a ver. Personaje. ¿Qué hago entonces? ¿Mejor esto? Eso está bien, yo creo. Me voy a subir esto, Sí. 1 de 3. 2 de 3. Y esto lo pongo aquí, ¿no? Vale, vale. Así tenemos rojo y azul. Perfecto.
Well, another freak.
Bueno. ¿Qué has dicho tú? Si quieres te parto la cara, ¿eh? Es que estoy harto. Todo el mundo me insulta, todo el mundo me escupe. ¿Esto qué es? Sí, claro. Y ahora te piras, ¿no? Pues mejor. Vete a esconderte como una rata que eres. Ahora calladito, ¿no? Ya no insulta. Cagao.
I think I'm coming down with a fever.
A ver, ¿dónde está? El hijal.
Welcome. Do come in.
mug's a fright.
Oh, pero...
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Se va a cambiar, ¿no? Ahora mejor.
Better.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
¿Y después?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
Claro.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
¿Cuándo viste por última vez a Jaskier?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Vale.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Vale.
Got the shivers.
Bueno, mira, los enanitos. Bueno, a ver qué pasa aquí.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Vale, esperaré.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
My
after
uncle's
all.
in the circus.
Why not?
Because he can
A
swallow
rat
swords.
bit him,
Can you?
and he's caught a thief.
Bueno, ¿puedo esperar dentro, no? ¿O qué?
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Please, please. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not.
How do you know? Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
No, he pillado 2 veces el libro. Aquí. Nuevas admisiones en el hospicio de la señorita Marabela. A ver. Ainara, Mikula, Travis, casi todos de probable origen temerio. Los dejaron en la puerta del hospicio por la noche y estaban dormidos cuando los encontramos. No hemos podido averiguar cómo llegaron hasta Novigrado. ¡Guau! Niños abandonados.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
¿Lo has visto últimamente?
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Vale.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
El último deseo. Y esto, balada. Qué raro se me hace robar todo así, ¿eh? Es increíble, tío. Vale, ahora Molly. Bueno, esto no me va a dejar pasar, ¿no?
This baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Ya nos conocemos, sí, sí, sí.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Claro. ¿Por qué no?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
A ver. La finca de los Bejelwood.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
¿Sabes mucho de caballo?
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper.
¡Ole!
Tanned leather.
Venga.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Pues Cantarella, ¿no? Un rayo, también, cuidado. Nada, Cantarella. Ha dicho que está bien el color gris, no sé qué.
Besides, knew a man named Cahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
A ver, cuidado.
Riders ready!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Come on.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. No, 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 corre, corre, corre. Uf, el vigor, el vigor. No, 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 no. No puedes pasar, no puedes pasar. No puedes pasar.
Don't spare the horse.
Vamos, vamos. ¿Cuántas vueltas? ¡He ganado! ¡Sí!
What a thrill! A beautiful victory.
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Bien, hemos ganado una silla de montar.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Perfecto. ¿Y entonces que me llevo la silla así o ya la tengo? A ver. A ver. Ah, es esta. Bueno. ¿Y esta? Vale, entonces me la equipo aquí. Y estas dos las tengo que vender entonces, ¿eh? Vale, Molly. ¿Qué me cuentas, Molly?
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Bueno, el Jaskier este... Si no fuera por él... En realidad, yo siempre le salvo a él.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could...
Sí, claro. Ahora tiene hermana. Madre mía, este hombre miente más que un político en campaña, te lo juro. No tiene ninguna hermana, por supuesto. Pero bueno, vamos a decir lo otro.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Bueno.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Muchas gracias. Ay, ahí la baronesa, ¿no? Venga, ya nos vamos.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Venga, vamos.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Venga, Diego.
Just this morning, my printer came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Vale, a ver, entonces ahora Rosa Bar Atre. Rosa Bar Atre. Vale, está justo ahí. Voy a pillar esto. A torneo de Wind. Va. Bueno, a ver. A ver. Va a ser aquí dentro. No, así. Cerrado. Bueno, se viene. Se viene otra vez. Voy a tener que cerrar boca. Estoy buscando a Rosa Bar A3. Soy el nuevo cocinero. Le voy a decir.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Claro.
Away with you, vagrant.
Se necesita una llave. Cuidado, ¿tú dónde vas con eso? Voy a tener que matarlos, ¿o qué?
What's this? Didn't hear me tell you we ain't looking for bloody bum.
Bueno, estoy harto, tío. Ya está. Todo el mundo me escupe, todo el mundo me insulta. ¿Esto qué es? A ver. Vais a pillar, pero cosa mala, ¿eh?
Watch it, Greylocks.
Best sheath that blade.
¿Y ahora qué?
What's this? Didn't hear me tell you we ain't looking for no cook. Sod off.
Necesito una llave, pero
First they killed my son, now they'll throw us out.
no puedo ni lootearlos.
What do you want? Will you have your rags properly laundered?
Vale, espérate. Voy a intentar escalar por aquí.
Would you give me one?
No puedo.
Whoa!
Y por aquí. ¿En serio? Uf. Espérate que por aquí sí que voy a poder.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Llámalo si quieres.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
Exacto.
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But miss, he just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards? They haven't any sense of humor whatever.
Claro, es que carecen de muchas cosas, la verdad.
Quickly.
As you say, miss.
¿Qué quieres tú? Te parto el jepeto, ¿eh?
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Another drifter into Temeria.
Grab a wooden one, and take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
A ver, esta espada. La voy a tener que equipar. En vez de esta. A ver.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Cuidado con la chica esa, ¿eh?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! Stop flaunting and fight!
¿Dónde vas tú?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
¿No hemos hablado hace un momento?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Tengo que preguntarte sobre Jaskier.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
¡Eh!
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight!
Bueno. Me ha dado, ¿eh?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Madre mía, la que te estoy dando, ¿eh?
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Claro, por supuesto.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked
Ah, son hermanas. Me cago en.
Well, here's
Claro.
the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
¿Os importa explicarme de qué va todo esto?
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, Instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calma, calma, calma.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
¿A quién alaba Jaskier?
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
¿Se comportaba de forma extraña últimamente?
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Vale.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
¿Dónde y cuándo?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Pues nos vemos mañana entonces. ¿Y esta armadura qué es? ¿Habéis visto cómo a mirar la armadura? ¿Cuál era mi espada? De acero, de acero. Aquí, aquí. Vale, vale. Espérate. ¿Habéis visto cómo mira la armadura? Ten cuidado tú, ¿eh? ¿Y esta qué hace? Ah, vale, se está peinando. Boca. Bueno, pues me voy entonces. Y ahora vuelvo con el enano. A ver qué dice el enano.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Zoltan, old bird? What's that? Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
¿De dónde lo has sacado?
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The The marshal was a parrot. You do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the eternal fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Creo que sí.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
¿Quién es?
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
Es una gran noticia.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
A ver, a ver, a ver. Bueno, primero vamos a meditar una horita. Pum. Pum. A ver dónde está eso. Boom.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Afinando la U primero.
My dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes, glistening as you weep.
¡Bravo!
I know him!
Claro.
It was him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him
¿Pero qué dices tú?
Settle this outside.
La tabernera esa, ¿qué dice?
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Además le salvé el culo a la tonta esa y ahora dice que soy un asesino, pero bueno.
Permits me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Bardos. No se puede confiar en ellos.
There's a good reason I don't pour my heart out to bards. They always babble, as you just demonstrated. But listen, besides giving you the details of my affairs, did Dandelion mention his own plans, where he might be going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Ahí.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheepdip.
And I've not seen him since.
¿Cómo? Bueno. ¿Qué le está pasando al loco este?
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? You have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Imagino que el golpe acabó mal.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Parece que tendré que salvar a Jaskier otra vez.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Vale.
I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to meet. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Igualmente. Vale, pues mira, lo voy a dejar por aquí. El próximo día pues intentaremos salvarle el culo al Jaskier. A ver si lo conseguimos. Parece que la está liando pardísima el bardo ese. Así que ya veremos qué pasa. Yo lo dejo por aquí, espero de verdad que os haya gustado y os digo hasta el próximo día. Venga, pasadlo bien. Hasta luego.
Déjate un buen me gusta, que mira primo, déjate un buen me gusta y también suscríbete si es que mi canal te gusta.